Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Last time we continued making our way down the D line here to Deep Sea Metro and we played ourselves a game of billiards here in the All That 8-Ball station, realizing why I should probably play a game of billiards with pool sticks and not charger weapons. Kind of a difficult thing to do. Well, let's go ahead and move on to our next station here. Spin the win in the Mad Props station. So here we have a choice of only one weapon, the Splat Charger and Splat Bomb. So let's go ahead and select ourselves the Splat Charger. Beware the rotating platforms. Search for the grapple links. Steady yourself and aim carefully with your charger. Take care out there. Let's go ahead and begin the test. 8! There's a lift down below. I'm gonna be careful with my jump because of one wrong move and I'm gonna just fall into the edge. Ooh, I like those headphones. Got a little line-in thing, but they also look very uncomfortable into the eardrum. I'm probably just gonna fall down, thank you very much. It looks like you need to spin the propeller to proceed. Oh, Marina's right on that one. Shoot the propeller and the platform that we're standing on will move ever so slightly forward. It can go either slow or fast depending on how strong of a charge shot you have on the set propeller itself. But as Cuttlefish said, grappling is spotted in front of us here. So charge up a little bit here, shoot the grappling, and now we're at our first checkpoint. 8, look down again. Gonna shoot this thing twice, line it up, wait a minute here, and now go. That was a really risky jump. I honestly could have fell. And with that, the gate opens with another grapple link here. So let's try to line ourselves up actually to get those points. I don't know if I can do this all that well from here. I might have to shoot you again. Oh, no. Physics were not on my side that day. I thought I had enough clearance to climb back up. Apparently, no. That's a big no. I swear, it looked like I was in my ink there, climbing up, and then I just fell, so the answer definitely no. Let's be more careful in this attempt. Shoot the said platforms on the wall again, activate the switch, here's our grappling. Shoot it from here, and there you go, we got our points. That was great. Thank you, Marina. I thought that was a good shot. Just please ignore the first attempt. Final checkpoint. And with this, our final platform to ride on. So let's get down below, peek around the corner here, and shoot the propeller. Looks like you're supposed to climb up there. It's a long climb, so we want to be very careful. Dive behind cover here every once in a while. And remember, with the charger here specifically, it's always good to peek around a right corner, because since you're right-handed in Splatoon, peeking around right corners will let you still stay behind cover, unless the cover itself is above you and you just slip right off like butter. Please ignore. You want to hide behind cover when you're shooting because you can hide and also shoot through it at the same time if you're just barely peeking around the edge on the right side. This is an extremely helpful tip with any weapon in Splatoon, but it really benefits chargers specifically just because of how you're always hiding behind cover if you're a charger weapon. So remember, right-handed, always peek behind the right side of cover if possible. And just charge my ink here a little bit. Shoot this balloon and also the Octarian below it once I get enough ink here, please. Thank you. At this point, I should just charge my ink up ever so slightly because using this charger, it can take a lot of ink for fully charged shots. You don't always want to use a fully charged shot for that reason. Sometimes just maybe half a charge is going to be good enough in a lot of circumstances. And now one of those fishy-looking gates have come into view. Oh, okay, Cuttlefish. It's just a gate. You don't have to really be that suspicious about a door. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Man, I can't stand these guys. Pearl, I can tell you don't like running into chargers in any online game here in Splatoon. Fire! Give it all you got! I mean, I would if he wasn't behind cover. Or also out of range. There you go. Gate is now open. So now we just gotta make our way towards it so we can get to the grapple link. Shoot that, and with that, we're through. Marvelous. I thank you, Cuttlefish. That's one way to pass the test. We kind of were really close to dying at the end there because kind of slipped around a lot. one more life. That would have been really bad. Didn't want to embarrass myself a third time in a row, but we didn't. So we're done with Map Prop Station. Ready to move on, but before we do, let's look at that said mem cake we just got. It's the Rainmaker. We've torn apart so many times. I must be bold and keep my hold to make their team pay for their crimes. AKA, if you're the Rainmaker guy, I will find you and I will splat you. Because I want the Rainmaker. It's the way we win as a team. This is by far the most powerful weapon in Splatoon as a whole, but it has a lot of drawbacks to it, which is why you're never going to actually main the Rainmaker. It also makes sense you can never main a weapon that's exclusive to one specific rank mode that goes in rotation every 2 hours, so it may not always be available. But hey, Rainmaker's fun to play. It's a very competitive and very back and forth game mode. One of my favorite ones to actually play in Splatoon 2. And I like the design for the mem cake. It looks really detailed for the little cake design we got here. Very menacing, shiny, colorful. It's a really nice looking design. And definitely a weapon anytime I hold it, anxiety kicks in because I know I have a giant target on my back. Other than that, very nice looking mem cake. Let's go ahead and continue on with our next level here with Too Cool for School in the Slap Bracelet Station. So here we have a choice of only one weapon, the Splat Charger and Splat Bomb. Oh, this seems oddly familiar. It's like we just did a station that only had a Splat Charger and Bomb to use. I guess we're picking it. You should be able to hit multiple ink furlers at once with a fully charged shot. If you see the end of an ink furler start to wiggle, that's a sign it will roll back up soon. Take care not to stand on the wiggly bits when that starts to happen. Take care out there. Let's go ahead and begin the test. I wonder, will this work? Well, before I do that, ink this, so I have a trail, throw a bomb, and immediately go. And with that, yeah, it worked. So throwing a bomb on that platform really helps. Look at 8 with the strats. I thank you, Pearl. I know my speedrun strats. And then I immediately fail a shot there and go as slow as possible. Okay, this is what I get for bragging, huh? Note to self, never brag again. But did you see that shot though? Man, that was pretty good. Anyone want to give me credit for that shot? No? Okay, I don't deserve it. All right, full steam ahead like bam. You serious? How'd I miss that one? So here's the thing. We got a hint before from Sea Cucumber saying a charge shot can hit multiple ink furlers, but I swear, it doesn't always work. That shot right there, I swear, is the same as the shot I took the first time, and it actually unfurled all the furlers. But yet, the first one didn't, the second one didn't. It feels like it was almost the same shot. So don't rely on an ink furler being completely rolled out in a path with just one shot, because it might not be the case. So before you jump forward, pay attention to your surroundings and then move forward. Here we got balloon fish, so we want to go ahead and shoot them. That will unroll these ink furlers for us here. And, oh, seriously? Got nudged off. That's another thing with the ink furler. When they are closing back up, the said roll can just push you right off if you're not careful. So we got to move real fast on these furlers because we don't have much time before they roll back up. There we go. Safe. Man, that was exciting. Maybe for you. For me, it was a little nerve-wracking. Like zip, zum, zam. Be careful here. I want to shoot this furler as it's coming closer to the center, and booyah! We made our way to the top. Here, this setup is very interesting to get to the goal. There's a furler down below, but we can't reach it. Instead, what we want to do is something different. My ink won't reach, but my splat bomb will. Throw it on the ramp here. It lands right in front of it, and boom! Hey, nice work. I thank you. Just ignore all the stupid stuff I did before, and this is a great test. We did perfect, no failure whatsoever. See, we have all of our lives. I'm not wrong. We didn't die. And with that, we're done with Slap Bracelet. It's kind of interesting we had 2 stations in a row that was just the Splat Charger. So I'm kind of seeing a little bit of a theme here. I wonder if the next one's going to have chargers. But before we check, let's go ahead and take a look at the mem cake we got, which is actually from a different station. It's from our final one here, the H station. It's the Junior Mark. Mistakes of youth teach us a lot. We skate too fast or have a blast and learn quickly not to get caught. That is the life of being in a Squid/Octo skate gang. Don't get caught. You may get thrown in squid jail. But this here, the Junior Mark, is one of the brandings that you'll see in the Splatoon world for the different gear types that we have. It's a nice little arrow design, although it looks a little bit scared to be an arrow. You gotta like the eyes. They look very nervous. That's a nice design here for the mem cake. I do like if you flip it upside down, now the arrow's pointing down. Minor detail because it's an arrow, but hey, it looks good. You can kind of get to do that with the edges. You get the point left and right. Not the easiest thing to do, but it's a fun mem cake just to mess around with. Because of it being an arrow, you can get to point whatever direction you want. I like it. Let's go ahead and make our way through our final level here in the D-line. Do not miss your chance in the one-shot station. So here we have a choice of two different weapons, the E-Liter 4K or E-Liter 4K Scope. Essentially, it's the same exact weapon, it's just one with or without scope. Pick your poison. For me, I'm going to pick the recommended one to start, the E-Liter 4K without a scope. Please destroy all the crates in one shot. Timing is everything. You must make your own luck. Take care out there. Let's go ahead and begin the test. So, you gotta bust all these crates, but you only get one shot? Dang. And we gotta make it count. Steady as she goes, Agent 8. Excuse me, on the boy design? So what I want to do is I want to get these balloon fish to line up in a very specific spot, then shoot them from bottom to top. And with that, we pass in one shot. You kind of need to do that in one shot because if you miss a single box, you will fail the test. So timing is everything in that test. One wrong move and you're just starting from scratch. So let's do that again. But before so, looks like we have all the mem cakes filled out in D-line. So that's another set complete. You're only one series off from a complete collection of mem cakes. Yesterday's so close I can almost taste it. Bring us back those last few slices. Will do, but before we check in with you, I got one more scope to use. So let's go back to one shot to complete this mission now with the E-Liter 4K scope. So back here in One Shot Station to use the other E-Liter weapon. Now, the difficulty here is pretty much the exact same according to the payout. It's just more of a personal preference. Do you like the scope version or the non-scope version of the E-Liter? That's pretty much your decision here. Although we can look around the scenery here to see a whole bunch of controllers flying around the distance. We have the NES controller, the Super Nintendo controller, a GameCube controller, and even an N64 controller. Just a lot of different Nintendo controllers floating around in the distance here. It's a nice little touch of detail, and I always like to see this. I guess we should focus on the mission at hand. So I'm gonna wait for this balloon fish to get right around the center and shoot it. And with that, First Try McGee has passed the test once again. Yeah, that's right. We first tried it both times. I didn't even got distracted by controllers. That shows if you get your timing just right in that station, that could be one of the easiest in the whole game, and the fastest, too. I mean, that was a really good and fast station. But now with that, we're done with the D-line, so let's take a look at that final mem cake we got. It's the tower. I topple from the tower ledge and choke back tears to see the gears. Eliminate our hard-won edge. Biggest problem about tower is when you're the guy having to ride the tower. It's just like Rainmaker. You got a giant target on your head. And the target's mobile, so you can't just duck in the corners and hide. You kind of just, you're out in the open. It could be a tough life being the guy in the tower, but also one of my favorite modes to play, especially with a group of friends in ranked mode. As tower control can be a very competitive mode, but it can also be one of the more chill ones in some fashion, which is weird to say for ranked mode, but it's because it's pretty much just a push your objective to the end goal area, and it can move automatically back to the center, so you don't even have to worry about the tower in some circumstances. It just kind of depends on how the game's going. It's a fun mode. I really do like it. And the memcake design, it almost makes it look like it's a stamp more than a natural tower. It's just because of the simplistic design of memcakes. It can look like another item, but I do like it nonetheless. It's a nice looking memcake. And now that we've filled out the D-line's worth of memcakes here, let's go ahead and turn them in for a reward. Well, don't that beat all? No thanks seem enough for this, but thank you I must. How about a small token of my esteem? It might come in handy in the promised land. We got ourselves the old-timey shoes. We'll be able to wear these shoes once we make our way over to Inkopolis Square. There's none aboard this train who can say what the future might hold. But these slices of the past you found give us all hope for tomorrow. Oh, some kind words. I'm doing a good job if you're praising me on that front. This is kind of helping path our way to said tomorrow by learning more about the past. Nice old history lesson we get for all these different memcakes about both Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 in some fashion. But with that, we're done with the D line and we only have one more line left here in the Deep Sea Metro. The H line, and it will lead us to our final piece of the 4 things. So we're nearing the end of our Deep Sea Metro adventure. And we'll go ahead and make our way through the H line in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion, we'll start making our way through our final line here in the Deep Sea Metro, the H line. I'll see you guys next time.